Let's see if the live stream works. I'm like, yes, and here we are. It's the Kent Beck Scrum. It appears to be Lokesh and Michael and Sam. I have been working on the autograders, where we've got the autograders running at least partially on the Azure system. The sort of simple homeworks are grading fine. For some reason, the more complex ones are not. The tests are also failing for them, and they're passing for me locally and on the deployed EC2 instance. So it certainly seems like the I can do a complete round trip. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to do that enables those other assignments, or there's some kind of something that hasn't been locked down, and I can't even. I'm just sort of flailing about, so I'm a bit blocked by that. We've got new what's it called? Project greeting bots now running on local support on website 1. Just waiting for somebody new to join website 1 and local support in order to work out what's going on. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it. I mean, we had the marketing meeting, which was super short. I have managed to actually catch up and do various action items. I'm even after my cup of coffee. I'm I'm operating at very slow cycles at the moment. Yeah, and I haven't got to look at any of Lokesh's pull requests yet, but there we are. Michael, how are things going with you?
Good. So I'm delving into the intricacies of the business use cases for data mining. Because we have all kinds of models to raise more money. It complicates our analysis a lot. We have to deal with, this person, was sponsoring that person, or this one really was some thing where they were sponsored, so it's not like a natural upgrade, or
right.
So there's a bunch of crap to deal with there.
It's complicated.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna end. Yeah, I'm gonna end up printing out the dates too, the week dates in the file, so I can see which one for Federico is the original. Like, one of them's got to be an original.
Cool. Yeah, the first one.
Signed up last year or whatever, so.
Yeah.
And hopefully that'll fall out.
Cool.
So, but going forward, I don't know how we can scale this, like having people.
Yeah, well, we have to. The data will have to be marked with like the status of it, which is like effectively the representation in the database. We're gonna need to have the representation in the database of website 1 accurately reflect those status things, and be able to dump the data from there, and for it to be tagged as, this person is a sponsored person, this person is that other kind of person, or what.
So the interesting thing, though, is this is kind of a common thing, I think, because this is very common, like with even researchers, like in academia or whatever, are aware that for a machine learning algorithm to be predictive machine learning algorithm to be useful in the quote real world, it needs to be robust to errors in the predictor.
Right.
Like, in other words, where the predictor is just wrong, and where even some of the features are wrong. Like, it needs to be robust to noise in that data, because, like, the business data is not perfect.
Yep.
So this is a very common problem.
Indeed.
It's unique to us.
It reminds me that I'm now well into chapter 4 on that book, and reading about ID3, and but reflecting that there's that sort of additional step of brainstorming alternate sources of data, and then doing the data sort of triage step on them to look at the card analysis.
I started reading chapter 3 last night, but I only read part of it, so
All right.
To kind of up to you. But I think like chapters 4 through 7 or something, or 8 are just mostly like particular methods.
Sure.
They're maybe not particularly that interesting.
Hmm.
And then I think in the latter end of the book, there's like case studies.
Right.
Which might be more interesting.
Sure.
The last 2 or 3 chapters.
Good show. Well, you and I, maybe we can work out a time to pair on that. Anything else to report?
No. So I noticed when I pulled in some more of the PayPal data yesterday, one of our metrics went up.
Okay.
So that might be a good sign.
Yeah. Good show. That sounds like you wanted to say yes. I have something else to report. That thing about the PayPal metric. Great to hear. Yeah. PayPal effective metric. A good show. Excellent. Well, since it's a Scrum, we'll move on to Lokesh. Hey, Lokesh, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. So this weekend, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. How are you doing?
Okay. So this weekend I worked on fixing this bug of website 1, which is ensuring that manual update of YouTube link doesn't create a new event instance. Yeah, and I have fixed that bug, and I've also completed adding of Jitsi button, and it's ready for review.
Okay, great. Yes, and so
there's a small thing I want to mention, that this for for this button I have linked to the because I cannot link this button and this button to the same event room, because events are independent of projects. So what I did was I created different links for these two.
Events are not necessarily independent from projects. Events can have a relationship to projects.
Yeah, but see, if 2 people at the same time are pair programming, then it would be a conflict.
I think you're over anticipating there, but anyway, we'll review and look at it. Yeah. The key one is this. I've been spending time in the database fixing up these duplicate event things. So you think you've fixed that, and I get that right. But you've test driven. Yeah. I'm just looking at it. You've test driven, and you've got a You've got a specific check that a separate event instance is not created when the YouTube link is updated. Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I'm just updating that to the develop branch, and I'll see if we can't get those merged in and sorted out and reviewed for you. Yeah, and anything blocking you? Any plans going forward?
Yeah, I was thinking that bug that 2-3 instances of 2-3 notifications are as you were, and then you have to delete one of them.
Right. Your audio broke up there. I think also my computer is kind of thrashing. I'll just turn off my video. Sorry, say again. What was the thing you were thinking of working on?
I was saying that you mentioned that there's a problem that 2-3 notifications are created, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not understand the bug clearly, so if you could, mention what is the exact problem.
Are you talking about a new issue that I created today?
I don't know if you created the issue, but you discussed in the last video.
Yeah. Can we be more specific with a link to the? I mean, I thought with creating multiple event instances that that's the bug that you just fixed.
I mean, you were saying that when you added the Hangout link, then the YouTube isn't posted, and when you added the YouTube, then the Hangout isn't posted. Something like this, you were saying.
Right. I think that will be fixed as a consequence of the fix that you put in, because they follow. So let's hold on and we'll see about that. Yeah. But so will you be looking for something else to do now? Yes. I mean, Matt has started looking on updating to Rails 5, so you could certainly chat to him about that. I've got a new ticket on exploring how if we can better test the reCAPTCHA that I'm just in the process of deploying. Yeah, there's also Arun is asking for help with the Jasmine tests. You could have a look at that. But yeah, just keep and then there's the other things that are in the Jitsi epic. So which I think Matt's starting to talk about, whether he wants to do things in website run rather than event manager. So lots to think about. I would say, the key thing to do before maybe when you could is reviewing other, like Arun's got a pull request. You could review that. So you can give Matt input on his updating to Rails 5. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, Lokesh. And we've got an additional person who doesn't have a name, just fellow Gister. Hello, fellow Gister. Not required to contribute. Everybody's free to just sort of watch. Did you have anything to report or tell us about what you're doing? I see fellow Jitster is currently muted, so maybe just observing, which is always cool. Yep. Feel free to use the text chat if you want. But I think that's our Scrum. We've got the Agile Ventures community meeting coming up in about an hour and a quarter, where we're going to be talking about codes of conduct and possibly even moving the date or time of the meeting. Yeah, I think that's our Scrum, just about on time. I guess I'm going to get to trying to review these website on pull requests and work on the autograder. Bye for now, everyone.
Bye.